Welcome to the class. Today let's talk about private placement. We all know companies have different methods of raising funds. Isn't it? Yes. So what are they? Basically there are three methods. One is public issue of securities, second is rights issue, and third is private placement. Of all these methods, private placement is more popular and it is the favorite among company managements. What is the reason? The reason is that private placement involves less legal formalities and it is more easy to do. There is a choice of allottees and it is altogether it is more a simple procedure. And therefore private placement is preferred by many company managements whenever they want to raise funds. Okay, so let's get more details about private placement. Okay, this video series is the part 7 of Companies Act 2013. Okay, let's see. Let's understand what is private placement. The word private placement is not or was not defined under the Companies Act 1956. But still, the concept of private placement was there, and later in 2013 Companies Act, the concept was more clarified. Okay, so private placement means any offer of securities or invitation to subscribe to the securities to a select group of persons. Okay, yeah. So private placement is issue of securities to a select group of persons. Okay, so here when we go for a private placement, we are not doing a public issue, and thereby we need not follow the procedures of a public issue. We know when we go for a public issue, there are a lot of procedural formalities and actually it involves major expense also. So private placement comparatively is less expensive and more easy to do. And therefore, generally, as I told you, companies prefer private placement, and the advantage is that public issue can be done only by a public company, and whenever they go for a public issue, they have to list their securities with any stock exchange, and thereby they come under the regulation of Securities and Exchange Board of India. Okay, but a company which is not listed, a public company which is unlisted, and a private company can also raise funds using private placement. Okay, so this is the advantage. It is basically issue of securities to a select group of persons, and this can be done by a private company or a public unlisted company also. Okay, this is not a public offer. Now let's see what are the rules of private placement. A private placement can be done only by issue of a private placement offer letter. We have seen if we go for a public issue, we must issue a prospectus. Instead, in a private placement, you need to have an offer letter. It is called private placement offer letter. Okay. Now, as I told you, private placement shall be made only to a select group of persons who have been identified by the board and whose number shall not exceed 50 or such higher number as may be prescribed. So the number is limited. Okay. Now, no private placement can be made unless allotment with respect to any offer or invitation made earlier is not complete. Okay. Now, a separate bank account. The money collected for the private placement must go to a separate bank account which is opened only for this purpose. Okay. And allotment of securities shall be done within 60 days of receipt of the application. Okay. Not only that, to whom are you allotting these securities? All such people should have their names and addresses must be recorded. So company should have a clear record or a list showing that these are the people to whom we have allotted securities under private placement. Okay. So all these rules come under section 42 of Companies Act 2013, and if any of these rules are not followed or any of these rules are violated, either it could be the number of allottees goes more than 50 or more than the prescribed amount, or there was no offer letter, allotment was not done within 60 days, or name and addresses were not recorded, or there was no bank account separate. Okay, in any of these cases, what happens? If section 42 rules are not obeyed, any such offer of securities will be automatically considered as a public issue of securities, and therefore all laws and formalities related to a public issue will be made applicable. Okay, so that is a serious problem. So if you are going for a private placement, you must obey the rules. Okay, now what is the procedure? Yes, the company must pass a resolution authorizing it to issue securities through private placement, compulsory. Then it must be approved by the shareholders or members in the general meeting. I told you there must be an offer letter, private placement offer letter, and this private placement offer letter must be numbered, because we can issue securities only to a limited number of people, and therefore we should keep the number. The number should be available whenever there is a check or auditing. Okay. And as we know, we can issue only to 50 people at a time. Such private placements can be done more than once in a year, but the total number of such allottees shall not be more than 200 in a year. Okay, so we have to see both. Once you can issue only to 50, and total number of such issues shall not be more than 200 in a year. Okay. Then investment size of not less than 20,000 rupees of face value of securities. That means if it is less than 20,000 rupees, it is dispensed with. So such private placements rules are applicable to an investment size of more than 20,000 rupees of face value of securities. Okay. Then once private placement is done, all these records and a report of it must be filed with the registrar. With a copy of all these records, a report must go to the registrar of companies. Okay, and if a copy is not filed, the directors who are responsible for such a private placement shall become liable. Okay, so these are the procedure for issuing securities via a private placement. As we know, private placement is comparatively easy. It is comparatively less expensive. But at the same time, if you are opting private placement, you must follow the rules. The major rules are there that it should be to a select group of people. Number of people should be as prescribed by either by the Companies Act or by the Articles of Association. Anyway, Articles of Association cannot be in violation with Companies Act. So the prescribed number is very important. It should not be more than 50 at a time. It should not be more than 200 in a year. And more importantly, names and addresses of the allottees must be available at any time in the company. There should not be any lack of clarity as with respect to whom you have issued the shares, when you have issued the shares means any security, when you have issued, to whom you have issued, how you have issued. This must be very clear so that anytime anybody wants to check, they should be able to verify that it is issued to a small group of people. And all these rules are followed. And as I told you, it is compulsory that a copy must be filed with the registrar. If you are not doing any of these things, directors shall be punishable. And if you are doing anything in violation of section 42, it will be automatically considered as a public issue, and all rules and formalities for a public issue will be made applicable. Okay, so what is the lesson we have learned? Private placement is a favorite and more popular method of raising fund. But at the same time, if you are going for a private placement, you must follow the rules and the procedure. Okay, I hope it's clear to you. See you in next video. Till then, if you have suggestions, comments, if you have any doubts, if you want me to prepare any other videos on any other topic, please put your suggestions and opinions in the comment box. I'll be happy to help you.